Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. As usual on Mondays, let's take a look at what's going on the Bitcoin, what's new market prepares to us. So in general, on the brief look across the charts, it seems that not many things that could make you happy with the trading on the Bitcoin right now. So the most valuable thing for us that theoretically we could get is the monthly chart. So previously we mentioned that in the case of market, we will touch the MACD predictor line here and close above it. So it will be a fake trend change of the MACD. That might be the bullish grabber. Of course, any pattern could fail, but when you have the pattern in the monthly chart, it really could provide you very significant background for analysis and for trading. And theoretically, if grabber will be formed, it suggests taking out the stop. What the reasons will be behind it, nobody knows. But that is technical issue, technical situation that we are keeping an eye on. So as Bitcoin is creeping lower, it comes to the line, and I hope that in the July we will see the touch of this area. So that's actually the most important thing that's yet to happen on the monthly chart. On the weekly, we do not have something really important, except the one thing that we already mentioned a few times, that the fake breakout of this flag pattern now it seems is not fake anymore, as market is turning down and returning back down to this border and shows inability to continue upward action, at least to the border of the flag pattern. This looks bearish. So usually, as a rule, in most cases, it just follows from the idea of the fake breakout. So when the market shows the fake breakout of some consolidation, so classic analysis tells us that the current situation is a bearish trap, because the market has broken it down but then returned it back up. It tends to reach the opposite border of the consolidation. And we here do not see it. So this is not normal behavior, which looks really bearish, and the market returns back to the bottom of the fake breakout. And that's really looks like the warning sign and makes me to be aside of any long position by far on the Bitcoin. It just suggests that the market could either show the real breakout or at least could show some swing that will wash out the previous lows. At least. So theoretically, the market could go lower. So in here, with this price behavior, well, it's absolutely not inspiring for buying Bitcoin for short-term purposes, for trading in short-term perspective. On the daily chart, you could see the reaction of the market in general in the previous week. First of all, the CPI numbers that we've got on supports your United States dollar, and Bitcoin turned gradually moving lower. Even Jerome Powell's speech before on Congress, where he was keeping the same dovish statement, provide no support, not only to the Bitcoin but other markets as well. With this performance, as I said, market turning down here, breaking this consolidation, showing an ability to proceed higher, at least the upper border of this consolidation. Everything looks here a bearish trend on the daily chart. Sustained bearish. Besides, from the classical point of view, if you know, not only in the rectangles but in the triangles, if market stops in the halfway to the opposite border, turns down in the middle of the range, it might become the early sign that it's preparing the breakout. To the downside, for taking the short position here, guys, despite the overall performance looks bearish, we miss the clear pattern to possess our tails here. So we need to know where to place stop, where the targets might be. So for instance, if market still will show some pullback up from here, because in this week we will get Fed Reserve meeting, we will get European Central Bank meeting, other statistics. So if any pullback here could happen, maybe we could get the butterfly. That will be at least something. For instance, some retracement, then market could, for instance, drop to 26 area first, and then 24, this will be next one, 618 target. If we will get something of that sort, that will be at least the pattern that you could use, because you do know where to place stop, slightly above the highest point of the pattern, and you do know where the targets will be. Currently, if you would like to go short, where you will hide your stop. Only if you would like to anticipate the butterfly, or in other cases you have to place stop somewhere above the outside of the range. But it really looks risky because you do not have any pattern that you could rely on. So that's why, despite on the sentiment looks bearish, I would wait a bit more and see what will happen and whether the market will form any patterns. So on the 4 time frame chart, we still see forming some kind of the wedge pattern, but market spends too much time, it stands too long in this consolidation, so I'm not considering it as some really pattern for trading. So despite that, maybe we will get some ABCD with this retracement up, as I said, this butterfly pattern on the daily chart, but currently I do not see any reasons for taking the long position. Besides, we'll take a look at our previous setup on hourly chart. Market was not able to complete even Gaussian cheaper to sell. That was repeated previously a couple of times. And here we could see this minor pullback we expected, but right at the point where market has to reverse up with this suggestion, it collapsed down. So it's right on the Sive CPR report, and it's dropped right now to the downside. So in minor pattern had not been formed here. If you remember the hand shoulders we talked about here, it has failed, and even 222 right to the upper border of the consolidation also has not been formed. The market right now stands in a flat consolidation right near the support area, which also makes it difficult to find any reasons to go long with this current setup. So that's why our view currently on the Bitcoin market looks heavy. The major situation, the major pattern that we are watching for is the grabber on the monthly chart, because it really might be very important. In the shorter term, market looks bearish and overall price behavior looks bearish, but for taking the short position with the possible action down to the 26 and then maybe 24, that would potentially could lead to appearing on the monthly grabber, by the way. We need to get pattern. That we don't have it. Maybe we will get it during the important events of this week. If market will show some bounce, theoretically we could count on appearing of the butterfly pattern. That will provide something at least for trading. That's our current view on primary cryptocurrency.